everyone. Welcome to Festive Fridays. I am Jess, and it is so awesome to have you all here joining me today on kind of a chill Friday stream. I say hello to everybody in the chat. Hello to James and everyone else. Hope you all are enjoying your Friday so far. So today I'm gonna be just chilling out and coloring some stuff. I've got the tunes playing in the background. Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. And making sure that my audio is above the background music. Don't want it to be competing at all. So hello to Gus. Gus or Not is also in chat. Thank you so much. So if anyone can just give me the thumbs up or thumbs down on the audio, I would appreciate that. But today I'm gonna be just doing some chilling out, some coloring. It's gonna be a busy weekend for me. I'm going to be joined by the lovely Russ from For Chits and Giggles, and there's our little promo pic. You might have seen it on the socials, but this Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific time, that's 6 p.m. GMT, I'm going to be playing Grand Austria Hotel against him, so it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have some good times, and we're also going to be giving away a copy of Grand Austria Hotel, so stay tuned for that. That's happening this Sunday. So yeah, how are you all doing? Thank you, Gus, for the audio feedback on that. I appreciate it. So let me know how you all are doing, what's been going on in your neck of the woods. James says, so excited to watch you and Russ play on TLN. Yes, I'm excited. It's going to be my first time having a guest on the TLN stream. So fingers crossed that all the technical things work out okay and that we just have a good time. We're closing out the show. So TLN, the Tabletop Live Network, actually goes for 24 hours and it starts on Saturday. So I'm going to pop a little thing in the chat. It says that we are going to be streaming several different Twitch streamers for this 24-hour period, and each of them has a 2-hour block, and they're going to be playing board games and interacting with the chat, and then at the end of their streams, they raid into the next channel. So it's going to be full of hype, full of excitement. So if you've not experienced a Tabletop Live Network stream before, please, 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 highly recommend checking out that website at the link that I just popped into the chat so you all can experience that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So Russ and I will be closing out the TLN stream with some Grand Austria Hotel, some friendly competition, if you will. It is a really fun dice placement, resource management type game. Set in a hotel in Austria in like the early 20th century, and you're inviting guests in and preparing rooms for them to stay in at your hotel and making sure that they feel nice and comfortable and their stay is pleasant. So it's going to be a lot of fun doing that. But there's plenty of more streamers that I can't recommend enough to be a part of that amazing community and organization and all that kind of stuff. So that's happening this Sunday. So today I thought I would just kind of give myself a little space and kind of breathe. And what helps me out a lot is actually just doing some coloring. So I'm going to be just hanging out and coloring with you all today. So let's pop down to the table. If you have coloring materials, if you are lurking while working, or you just want to hang out and listen to some chill hop that's playing in the background, I would love any and all of those things. So let's go over here to the table view, and this beautiful meeple here was actually designed by the lovely Anna-Maria Jackson-Phelps. You might remember her from Girls Game Shelf. She drew this wonderful kind of meeple landscape, And I asked her if I could color it and, have it on a stream and stuff. And she said, yeah, of course. So today, that's what I'm going to be doing. If you are interested in actually coloring that page in particular, I will put the link to that picture itself. So feel free to download that, your own copy if you want to. If you're just lurking right now and you want to maybe color it later, feel free to check out the VOD, and then that link will be there as well. Hey, Eclectic Camel, how's it going? You're probably wrapping up your work day, but it was good to see you earlier today. Give a shout out to you, my friend. He is actually going to be streaming around the same time as my Sunday stream, unfortunately. But he's going to be doing some mini painting, and so that's really fun. I know y'all probably seen a couple of my streams here that I've done some mini painting myself. So, but he's got actual like pro joining him on his stream. So if you want kind of a more in-depth, more intense kind of stream with directions, then highly recommend checking out his channel. So, yes, you popped the Soma emote over there. Hello to Michelle. Yes, I'm coloring today, my friend. You might recognize this image too. Anna-Maria designed it. So, yeah, I'm just gonna be hanging out and coloring. So, yeah, it's going to be quite chill today. I've got all of my coloring materials out. And I'm so glad you're here, EC, because I actually have another coloring book that I was thinking if I end up finishing this page and there's more time for me on the stream, I actually have another page that I was going to be coloring in your honor, believe it or not. I have a camel. Yeah, that's right. I said it. I've got a camel that I have not colored yet. So if lo and behold, I finish this meeple today, I might start working on this camel, my friend. So you might need to stick around. Drive home safely and then pop back on the stream so you can enjoy the coloring of the camel. But all right, so let's get down to it, huh? Feel free to, just chat and mingle amongst yourselves. I'm gonna be, just doing my thing over here today. My thought was trying to do some sort of like red and pink color scheme. I like doing shading. I've got markers and pens and colored pencils, so it's gonna be kind of wild here, but I think it's gonna be quite delightful in the end. Oh, driving home in an hour. Schedule's different today since you came in late. Well, there you go. So you can hang out and just listen to the chill tunes while I am doing my thing here. So yeah, does anybody have any weekend plans? How's the weather out in your neck of the woods? Today had some beautiful sunshine here in Oregon. It's a little bit cooler than the last few days. Some clouds in the sky, but yeah, I've been enjoying as much of the blue skies as I possibly can. Cool thing about having so many different coloring options is that you can work with the same color palette but just have different shades. So that's why I'm thinking for this one I can definitely get some very cool shading going on. here. And then these pens are kind of cool. There are the Crayola Signature Series, and they have kind of a thick end and then a thinner point, but they're two different colors. So this end over here is called Raspberry, and then this one is called Coral Reef. So they're supposed to kind of be a little bit complementary to each other, which I actually like. Complementary colors. I don't normally do streams during the weekday AMs, but I couldn't hardly turn down an invite from Monique. Yeah, I understand, EC. She's been trying to get me to do one of her guest streams too, and it will happen. I just tend to not be such a morning person, but for Monique, I would do anything. So, yeah. Who won your Castles of Tuscany game this morning anyway? I had to pop off because I was helping out at Chuck's online. So who won your game? That game has more nuance than I expected. Oh, she crushed me. Yeah. To be fair, I think she has played it a few times on her channel before. So she may have that advantage. I don't know if you played it before or not, but yeah. I'm a little bit nervous playing Grand Austria Hotel against Russ. I think because, one, he's a good gamer and I would just love just to hang out with him. But two, it's going to be, I'm going to be focusing just on the stream and making sure everything is okay. So, yeah, I'll be slightly distracted by that, so. Now, I don't know if any of you are into doing art, if you enjoy coloring and things like that. I like to mix different types of materials in terms of like using colored pens and pencils and stuff. Painting, most likely I stick to just one type, either just acrylic or just watercolor. I have yet to master the skill of, you know, doing shading and things like that. So yeah, but I definitely enjoy mixing my markers with my pencils. So if this is cringeworthy for you, I apologize. For all you artsy fartsy people out there. Russ is going to be a fairly tough competitor. Good luck. Yes. I think he will be. I mean, he sent out some fighting words. All in good fun, but yeah, so I'm kind of nervous. I feel like I need to try to get another game underneath my belt before Sunday. I don't know if that's going to happen, considering I'm helping out at Shucks this weekend. But we shall see. We shall see. All right. That looks okay, huh? That's coming along all right. If anybody said it was cringeworthy, I don't care how good they are at art. They're jerks. Aw. Thanks, EC. Thanks for having my back. You know, there's sometimes when people are like really passionate about stuff, and when someone doesn't like it, they feel like they're getting poo-pooed on, and I can't help it. Sometimes this is what makes me happy. So I'm gonna do what makes me happy. And if that means mixing together my colors, then I'm gonna mix together my colors. So there you go. So, fun little facts that I've been following recently. I don't know if any of you watch Jeopardy or not, but because the lovely Alex Trebek has passed on, they are looking for a new host of the show, and it has been rumored that are some folks that are going to be guest hosting on there. And one, I just found out, is LeVar Burton. Now, if I had my druthers, I would love to watch LeVar Burton host Jeopardy. I think that would be fantastic. Reading Rainbow was such a lovely show. It came out a few years before my time, so I caught a lot of repeats. But he just seems like to be such a pleasant guy and would have such a pleasant demeanor that I feel like the show would live on for decades to come if he hosted. So I don't know how that process is going to be, how they're going to determine who is chosen for the next one, but he is rumored to do some sort of like trial run, I guess. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Have any of you watched Jeopardy? Do you even care about the game show like that and Wheel of Fortune and all those kind of things? Or do you even know who LeVar Burton is? I would love to give you a little story time about him if you don't know who he is. Oh, I'm loving this pink. I shouldn't have done that other pink though. It doesn't really show up. This one is cool. This one is cool. Yeah, that's Jordy the Forge. Okay, I know, EC. I know you know who he is, but I was just asking the chat in general who he is. And actually, before he was Jordy the Forge, he was Kunta Kinte. Is Grand Austria Hotel on BGA? I don't know. If you want to do a quick tab search there, friend. I mean, Russ and I are going to be playing the physical copy of the game during my stream, so... Oh, are you asking because you want to play? Because I would love that. That would be awesome. If you want to play on BGA. That would be awesome. I don't know if it is or not. I know I love LeVar Burton. Good, James. Good. I'm glad you love him too. I know I'm like saying it all definitively. No, everyone is entitled to their own opinions. If they love him or not, that is totally their own opinion. I don't want to cause any controversy. I just think he is a delightful person. I've never met him in real life, but I would hope that he is just as delightful as he was on Reading Rainbow. You said you wanted to play before Sunday. Not sure if I have the time, but if it's there, I could try to make it work. Yes, EC, actually, I would love that. If you do end up finding it on BGA, ping me, and then we can set something up. So that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Oh, this is looking cool. This is looking cool. You know, I think I'm gonna color. Okay, this is another thing y'all are gonna be learning about me. I don't color from top to bottom. I kind of go all over the place and then start in different sections and then work my way in. So, I color as I go, meaning I like look at things and go, oh, that looks really cool. I should color over there. But I have to start and finish a section before I move to a different section. So this is me jumping to a different section and coloring where I want. So yeah, it would be really awesome if he hosted Jeopardy. I think that'd be really great. Because there are not... I mean, I guess they're starting to get more people of color hosting game shows now, but I don't know, back in the day it didn't seem like there was much of that. I could be wrong, but I think there could be more diversity in game shows. But I'm gonna do... Oh, how am I gonna shade this? I need some sort of purple shade, maybe? Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. Before I get too down on these flowers here. Dun, 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 dun. If any of you are wanting to color this later too, you can always post it and tag Chicks Can Game on the social medias. And I think Anna-Maria would like that, to see all of our lovely drawing pictures. Not drawings, but our pictures. I think she would love that. Yeah, art just makes me kind of chill out. Stressful day, stressful life. This just allows me to go, you know what? Just chill for a sec. Take some time and focus on something like a coloring sheet. You know? It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. All right, let's see. So these little fine tip pens that I'm using are Stats. What are they called? Statler. They're a German company, and they are shaped with a triangle form. So when you put them on the table, they don't roll away, as this one's kind of rolling, but they're supposed to kind of stay in place. James says, just parked. Yes, I think Lavara would be wonderful. I know the Game Show Network show has a few POC, but most hosts are still white dudes. Yeah. Aw, Grand Austria isn't on BGA Tabletop Simulator. Oh, Tabletopia. Oh, bummer. Bummer, EC. Well, thanks for checking it out. I'm doing great. Thanks, James. Thanks. Yeah, I know, offhand, I know Family Feud has been hosted by Steve Harvey for a long time. And then I know Wayne Brady does a few game shows, like Let's Make a Deal, and there's this other one that just came out. I think it's called like the Game of Talents or something like that. I don't know. He's starting to be kind of like a new face of game shows and things, I think. Yeah. James says, I watched LeVar on Star Trek, TNG, and Reading Rainbow. Yep. Same here, James. Same here. My friend told me that LeVar Burton has a podcast. I think he's still doing it. I think it's called LeVar Reads or something like that. And he goes through like very short stories. I need to find the link because I think that would just be so awesome. I haven't found it yet. So, yeah. Have any of you heard of that one? He just reads various short stories from people. That sounds really, really cool. And I have not done that one yet. Ooh, I think should I make those purple? No, I want to make these purple over here. Oh, and James, thank you for driving safely. I appreciate that. I know there's some folks that are, they lurk and they're like, oh, I gotta go do this thing. And so they have it on their phone, and Me, I know, I'm guilty of it. Multitasking and watching things on my phone and not paying attention to my surroundings. So I appreciate you taking caution and driving home safe. So. Oh, Yukata. Yeah, it might be on Yukata, James. That's a good point. It might be on Yukata. And I think a lot of those games are usually free to play on Yukata, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think you have to have like a paid membership or anything like that to join. I will listen in, but not text or what and drive. Good, good, good. It's nice to have you chat with me on my drive home. Thank you. You're welcome, James. I also hope you enjoyed the little Soma video from earlier today. She was definitely appreciative of those kitty scratches. Of the kitty scratches. Bum, 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 bum. All right. So yeah, these pens are really nice to do like finer detail. But sometimes I feel like I can't draw like large spaces in a group of time because they kind of get tired. So I have to like put these down and color with something else and come back to them so they stay kind of hydrated. Which is really funny. But you know, pens dry out, so that's a thing. Yeah, someone's adorable. Oh yeah, sorry James. I don't have any links in chat, but it's yukata.de, I believe is the link. Yeah, she's my little furry baby. And I know some folks were having some competition to see whose kitty was cutest or not, my cat Soma or Benita's cat Kai. And I was like, I don't want to choose favorites. I think they're both adorable kitties. Why should we choose favorites? I don't want to choose favorites. Russ is your mod, right? So maybe he will get big distracted on Sunday too. No, actually he's not a mod on my channel, James, because I think a lot of time when he's on my stream, he usually is like on his way to bed because it's like after midnight for him when I'm streaming. So I don't want to put that obligation on him to be a mod for me when it's like super late for him at night. So no, I've got some lovely folks. I've got Amanda Panda as my mod. Is that Sass Queen's my mod? Michelle's my mod. Yeah. What? Please no. We already have enough humans competing. I know. Love all the kitties. That's right. We're gonna let them all be free. That's right, Michelle. So yeah, no, me and Benita are in an agreement. Like our kitties are gonna tag team the cuteness. So there is no competition whatsoever between our kitties. So yeah. But no, I have amazing mods already. And the community has been nothing but kind. So I feel like I don't need to have like a ton of mods. Let's not forget Comet the Destroyer of Worlds. Oh yes, that is true. Book of Nerds cat Comet. She is literally the destroyer of worlds. And I love so much how he just thinks he can control Comet, and Comet's like, nope, nope, there's just no way. There is just no way. You can try to lock me in the bathroom and give me kitty treats, but I will take my revenge. Yeah. I see you are his mod, so I got confused. No worries, James. No worries at all. Yes, there's the Comet emote. There she is. Yeah, so it's it's totally fine. I love it. It cracks me up every time because he just gets so flustered, and it's like, oh, John, it's okay. It's okay. We appreciate you taking the time to play while you have cats. You know me with Soma, I mean, sometimes I have to actually physically bring her to the table, and sometimes she'll just jump up here like nobody cares, which I don't. So, yeah, because she's my fur kid. I can't be mad at her. So yeah, anyway. Fun times. Ooh, look, this looks kind of like a coral reef over here. Oh, Anna-Maria, what did you do? We're going to make this very cool coral over here. There we are. I like it. One cannot control cats. You live with them, and sometimes they allow us to be in their presence. Yep. Cats are their own people. Yes, that is very true, friends. I mean, there are often times when I want Soma to hang out with me, and she's just like, nah. Like, she'll even say that in her little meow voice, like, nah, Mom, I'm not right now. I'm busy. Can't you see I'm napping? Like, I don't want to hang out. And then there are times when I'm watching TV and she'll like jump on me and be like, hey, so remember that time when you didn't want to hang out? Like, now's a good time for me to hang out with you, right? And usually it is a good time. So she can gauge her mom pretty well. Do. Michelle, I can't remember. Did you say you have any pets? I don't remember if you did say that or not. I'm curious. I know you enjoy chickens. Who, me? Yes, you. Do you have any pets? Do you have any furry, four-legged children that have running around your house? Bum 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 bum. Ooh. I vicariously have pets through Twitch now. I don't live somewhere that allows pets, but I'd love a cat. I grew up with dogs though. Oh, okay. That's totally cool. I grew up with both actually, and I would love to get a dog. Just money and time are what's holding us back, really. So, yeah, maybe in the future we will get our little pup. But for now, we've got our two cats. Yes, I said it. We have two cats. Soma has a sister named Maddie. She's not as photogenic. She likes to keep to herself or hang out with her daddy in his office. So you will rarely see her on stream, if at all. Yeah. Well, I hope one day you can get yourself a cat or a place where you can actually have your own chicken coop, because I know you like chickens, Michelle. I think that would be awesome. Here in Oregon, people are all about like growing their own food and having chickens for eggs and having goats for milk, and very resourceful people. I don't have that sort of talent, I guess you can say. I don't have that talent, but I commend those that do. I think it's really neat. I like Vicarious Pets way better. But I love animals in general, yeah. Pandemic got me into birding. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And it was that chicken channel, Twitch channel, Michelle. What is it called? You can actually just, it's like 24-hour chicken cam, and you can feed them, and like you can do some sort of like interaction with them, I think. Our Chicken Life, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. I started following it, and then I was like, this is just too much. I can't. There's just chickens all the time. And I grew up on a farm, so I'm just like, yeah, they're not as exciting for me anymore. So yeah, it was it's so cute though. You can actually give them chicken feed, and the people come out and they're like, here you go, thanks for feeding my chickens. And yeah, quite funny. I think there's also someone else in the board game Twitcherverse that has chickens that you can feed. Is it Panic Games? Panic Games, I think, might have some chickens. I can't remember. Oh, Panic, yeah, virtual chickens. Oh, Grand Austria is on Yukata. Awesome. Okay, just a caveat, EC, I have only used like Yukata once. So if we do plan to play it, you're gonna have to be super patient with me in terms of like the user friendliness of Yukata, because I've only used it once. Virtual chickens on stream. Oh, but real chickens at home. Okay. Got it. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. I think I'm going to do... Let's do red here. Never use it, only play Grand Austria 12 twice, so there's that. Well, cool, then we're kind of be on the same page. Yeah, so DM me times that you are available. I'm going to be doing Shucks tomorrow and part of Sunday. But Sunday evening could work. We're on the same time zone, so I think it could work. What did I do with the red one? Did I just not grab it? Oh, goodness me. Am I gonna have to dump these all out? Yep. Da-da-da. Good thing about having your own art supplies is you can do whatever the heck you want with them. And no one can yell at you for, like, not putting them back in the box properly, because they're your own stinking pens and pencils. Oh, that one's a lighter color. I like that one. Yep. All right. Just gonna put a big old mess. I need to figure out tomorrow, streaming with Mandy in the AM. Gonna prep my paint project for Saturday. Jen might want to do something. Need to fill out the schedule. Or wait, she's gone all day tomorrow. Game time. Yeah, like I said, just DM me, dude. We will set something up. Yeah. But don't tell Russell that we're practicing beforehand. Mum's the word. If I have extra skills, then it's all for my benefit. And thank you, James, for suggesting yukata too. Appreciate that. And if I haven't mentioned it too, Book of the Secrets. It's a mod game. That's normal. Yeah, of course. It's a mod thing. I'm gonna pop in the links to the Discord because the Charity Board Gamer Discord I'm a part of, and I've got a channel on there, and that's where you can all schedule game times with me too. So I would love it if people would be on there and interacting and stuff, and you might get some nice videos from me and Soma and all of that fun stuff. Like James did, he got a nice Soma greeting earlier this morning. This reminds me of coloring books for adults, meaning that they're more complex, not that they have more graphic content. I don't know. They could have named those books differently. Maybe putting it like advanced coloring books or something like that. Yeah, graphic content. I don't know, Michelle. How would you know what I'm talking about though? These are, coloring books. They call them adult coloring books. But when I hear the term adult coloring book, I go to the bad place, right? Or at least that's just me. I don't know. But it's like there are more complex designs that you're having to color. So what do you call that? Like more complex design coloring book? That just seems too long. The Soma video made my day. I go to the bad place too. Yeah. Advanced coloring book would make more sense? Yes. Okay. So anyway, this design reminds me of an advanced coloring book. Because there's a lot of little things that are happening on this page. So anyway, thank you, friends. We're keeping this family friendly on this stream here. Our advanced coloring book talk. Ugh, don't tell your kids. Yeah, speaking of those advanced coloring books, I have so many. I have a box of just all different ones. Hi, Lizzie. How are you? Michelle says they just want to convince those adults who have not seen the light that it's okay to color as an adult. Okay, I can understand that. Whatever stigma sticks around from coloring is for kids is silly. Exactly right. Exactly right. Good to see you, Lizzie. Thanks for joining. I'm just hanging out and coloring. If you want to color the page that I'm coloring, I'll send the link in the chat there. This is from the lovely Anna-Maria Jackson-Phelps. She designed this, and I asked for her permission. And so, yeah. But if not, you just hang out and chat. We're just talking about adult coloring books. which I think are now going to try to trend the word advanced coloring books. The words. Try to advance that trend to say advanced coloring, not coloring adults or adult coloring books. Because we don't want to go to the bad place. We don't want to go to the bad place. Yeah. Thanks for welcoming Lizzie and James. I appreciate that. Yeah, so we're just hanging out. We're just hanging out, just chilling and talking, and folks are lurk working, and yeah. Oh, we were also talking about pets. And I know, Lizzie, I think you mentioned you have a pet or two. What was I using before? I think I was using this one. Yeah, raspberry. Raspberry beret. There we go. Do. Yes, I have a whole box of these advanced coloring books. That one that had the camel in it for EC, it's called like Animal Odyssey or something like that. There's so many different animals in there. Ooh, I'll do a little show and tell. Because why not? Showing off some of my work here. What did I do before? Oh, I did this one. Can any of you spot the hidden dolphins in this? There's some hidden dolphins in here. I'm fine with adults coloring. I just personally don't have time. You should make time, EC. It's very, very chill. It's very chill. So I did that. Ooh, I made this swan. I kind of made it look like a phoenix a little bit. Sorry, my camera angles are a little funky. I liked this one. This one came out really cool. And then my all-time favorite that I've done in this book, it was a 2-pager. I did some jellyfish. So that was really cool. It's like a 2-pager jellyfish there. But I'm gonna stick around because when I finish this other one, this is what's going down, friends. Right there. Can you just see EC's face? His little snarky smirk right there? I can see it. I can see it. If I was gonna do something like that, I'd paint minis. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Fair statement. So yeah, if anyone wants to be coloring this along with me or later on in a VOD, I would love it if you would post it on socials and tag Chicks Can Game, because that would be really sweet. I can say, look, Anna-Maria, look at all these wonderful people coloring your coloring page. That would be lovely. I'm sure she would absolutely love it. I'm still right here. I'm home, my internet is still out, but at least I can watch on my phone. Oh no! Oh, bummer, James. I know some folks were having internet problems because it was so warm. Like sometimes like heat and temperatures and stuff affect that kind of thing. I don't know if that's the case for you, but I apologize, friend. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. You know, EC, I might just end up coloring that one anyway and sending it to you in hopes that you would frame it and put it in the background of your streams. To say, look, you know, some folks have games behind them. Some folks have a really cool poster with their name on it. I've got a coloring sheet of a camel from someone. Oh boy. Yes, exactly right, Michelle. A Jess original. Or hand it to me in person. Yes, that could happen too. I do have family in SoCal. That could happen. Maybe I'll get it framed in a giant frame and sign it, and you can never sell it on eBay. Oh, thank you, James. Such a great little meeple. Thank you, James. Yeah. Oh, doot. Okay, what else was I gonna do on that one? Let's do the heart down here. Where was that? Let's get some red. We're gonna get some bright red up in here. Bright red. I will be okay. I can watch on my phone. I will be house dog sitting for a friend tomorrow and Sunday, so I'll be able to watch TLN. Oh, good, James. That's good to hear. And that's kind of you to house and dog sit. We are going to be traveling down to California in a week, and so we're looking for somebody to check in on our kitties while we're gone. So that's still something me and the mister have to chat about. Do I want that one? I think. Have some solo board games for this evening later if it stays out. What solo games do you have? Are you Dorf-romanting it? What would be the adjective there? Dorfing it? Yeah. I need to get back into the Dorf game because I have been out. I've been out for a while doing other things, so yeah, it's seeing all these high scores popping in all over the place, and I'm like, I don't have a high score like that. I can't keep up with this competition. Which is really funny because it's supposed to be kind of like a chill puzzly game, but yet everybody's like panicking about it. Yeah, it's quite hilarious. Quite hilarious. Jaybird! Oh, goodness. Hello, everyone. Let me pop up here real quick. Hi, Jaybird and all you raiders. I'm Jess. This is Festive Fridays. I'm just chilling and coloring. good to see you all on here. What were you doing? Were you, I think you were gonna be doing some unboxing, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, what were y'all doing over there on the stream? I'm Jess. I usually do learn and play alongs on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. and then Fridays I do kind of a variety of board gaming content and interactions with the chat. And today I'm gonna be having just a chill stream before kind of a busy weekend happening. So yeah, good to see you all. Welcome in. If you were interested in chilling and coloring with me, you can color the coloring sheet that I have from the lovely Anna-Maria Jackson-Phelps. Yeah, so Jaybird says, yep, chat and unboxing opening Brass Birmingham. Ooh, nice. James says, I will likely be playing Warp's Edge or some Cribbage with Grandpa a bit. I do not dwarf. That is okay. You know what, James? Speaking of Cribbage with Grandpas, that is like my new favorite phone app. I have been playing it so much. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yes, EC, thank you for the Soma emotes. Busy, stressful week at work, yes. So I hope this is all relaxing for you all as you're hanging out. But if you don't want to color that coloring page, totally fine. If you just want to lurk and chat, then that's totally great too. Warp's Edge is a great solo game. I have not played that yet, so I'm glad to hear that it's a cool solo game. But yes, I've been learning cribbage. I got kind of excited watching Book of Nerds play it on Saturdays. And I know it's been around forever, and so I heard about it, and then Amanda Panda taught me on Board Game Arena how to play. And I found out about Cribbage with Grandpas, how it was like such a nice little phone app and you can create your own grandpa. And so I got all excited creating all the different avatar grandpas and now I can't stop playing it on my phone. I am terrible at cribbage. But granted, I've only been playing for like a couple weeks now, so it wasn't like a childhood game for me when I was growing up. The childhood games for me were Rummy Cube, and Taboo, like the silly party game, and Scattergories. Yeah, gotta start wrapping up things before I leave. I'll be in touch. Yes, thanks EC. Have a safe drive home. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah. So anyway, good to have you all in here. I'm just faffing around coloring stuff. So feel free to ask me questions and chat amongst yourselves. I am just chilling today. Just chilling. Oh, wow. I have 3 different grandpas. Rummy Cube, 1. Spiel in 1980? It did? Wow. I did not know that. That's a fun fact. Yeah, currently, how many grandpas have I created on Cribbage with Grandpas? I think I created 4, and I did all different levels of difficulty, and yet I'm still getting my butt handed to me. We've got a hot palette for this meeple, I just realized. It's funny, most of my coloring pages end up in cool colors. Yes, I kind of noticed that too, Michelle. I was thinking about that and like the hot cold palette, but I think this is just really, fitting for my coloring today. This one here. Yeah, I was gonna try to stick with like the reds and the pinks and all that. But I gotta throw in purple because purple's my favorite player color. Oh, you like this part up here, Michelle? Okay, I will do some more of that. Yeah, purple is my go-to player color. So if you play a game against me and there is a purple player available, I will want first dibs on purple. Definite first dibs on purple. I remember it because I was born that year. Oh, nice! I like the upper shoulder. Yes, that part. My priority is 1 purple, 2 blue, 3 white. Ooh, nice, Michelle. Yeah, I would go for purple, blue, and then I don't know if I would have a second choice. Maybe green? Or like a teal of some kind? Green family? Yeah. Or if they're like skin tone colors, I would go with like tan. A tan color. Yeah. Prefer green, but I'm flexible. Oh, you're a lovely, you'll be a lovely player to play with, James. Play games with, knowing that you are okay with whatever color you get. The funny part is I've played so much, with my husband that we have our own set of colors. So it's like he always loves to play yellow or orange, something closely related to the sun. And if there's someone else that chooses yellow, he might accidentally move other people's pieces. Oh yeah, Michelle says I end up moving other people's pieces when I don't get the colors. Yes, he's the same way too. So excuse me, my allergies are all full force right now. So yeah, it's kind of funny. There's sometimes when he'll just move stuff and it's like, hold on a second. And he's like, oh wait, dang it, sorry. It's quite amusing. Okay, let's do some of those nice swirlies over here. Swirly twirly gumdrops. But I listened to, what was it? I think it was a Jeff Engelstein like audio podcast thing for the Dice Tower when he was talking about the color blue back in the day was hard to make as a color piece because blue materials, natural materials, were hard to come by. So like dyeing blue jeans and things could have been really expensive, like importing like lapis lazuli and all that kind of stuff. So making blue color player pieces was a bit of a task to do. So he was like, if you see blue player pieces in games, like show your appreciation or or how everything, which is so odd to me because it's a primary color, so I would think it would be more readily prevalent, but again, I'm not savvy in like artisan work, so that could be the case where creating blue, like dyeing wools and clothing and things like that to actually create colors that would be more suitable for those kind of things was actually hard to come by. So I thought that was pretty fascinating. Pretty fascinating. So, Michelle, are you going to be streaming later on today? Trying to get what your schedule is. I did try to make like a little calendar of people that are streaming, but there's so many of us now that are streaming at the same time that it's hard for me to remember who's online and who's not. There we go. All right, let's get some more red in here. Let's get some more red in here. That is neat. I didn't know that about blue. Yeah, I wish I remember exactly when it was. This was like a couple years ago, James, that I heard about it. But Jeff Engelstein had a segment, and I don't know if he still does it through the Dice Tower podcast, but a segment called Game Tech. And he does a lot of research in terms of like learning about gaming mechanics and how they came about, and doing different probabilities when it comes to games, and things that are tangentially related to gaming but kind of give you a deeper insight in like history behind some things in games. It's really, really fascinating to learn about those types of stuff. So yeah. And Jeff Engelstein is the same person that designed Space Cadets and a Super Skill Pinball 4K. So yeah, he is a game designer, and I know that he did some adjunct teaching of a college course about game design too here in the States. So yeah, kind of neat. If you like learning about that kind of stuff. He still does it when I last listened a few weeks ago. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's been a while since I've listened to the Dice Tower podcast. I don't have a commute to work anymore, so I don't have much of I shouldn't say much of a need, because there's always a need for podcasting, right? But I don't have like a set time in my day where I can listen to podcasts. Right now, my set times in the day are like lurking on Twitch and moderating for people's Twitch, and interacting on like Discords and stuff. So yeah, Jeff is fantastic. Yeah, he's a pretty smart dude. He's a pretty smart dude. Yeah, and when I do listen to, if I get time to listen to podcasts, most of the time I listen to Dice Tower Tonight with Crystal and Eric. They're just delightful to listen to, and Crystal's a delight to meet in person, and I'm sure Eric would be as well. But yeah, I would lean more towards listening to that, or listening to when Mandy and Suzanne do their segments through the Dice Tower. So yeah, he used to do ludology, but now focus on design and his game tech. Yeah. My husband listened to ludology all the time, and he would tell me a lot about it. It was just like, wow, that's super fascinating. Super fascinating, just all the stuff that you never realize about gaming, and it makes you kind of think differently about board games, right? Like you're just like, wow, these could be super teaching tools Yeah. I love Crystal and Eric together. Yes, they're big nerds. They're big nerds, and I think I like that about it as well, because it's not only they're nerdy about board games, but they're also nerdy about Star Trek and about Weird Al and and the Muppets and stuff. And so, yeah, I think it's really funny. So, but yeah, it's a bummer. I hardly listen to podcasting anymore. Because like I said, I normally do like Twitch lurking and, drive-by highs for all my friends and stuff in the background. So, yeah, I really like that scheme too. I think we got something going on there, Michelle. Da, 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 Michelle. Okay. I don't know where that came from, Michelle. I'm just enjoying myself today, so don't mind me. I'm just singing you a tune. Let's do... I used to watch a lot of YouTube, but mostly Twitch now. Still have a few things over on YouTube. Yeah, same here. I used to do a lot of reviews and stuff. Before You Play, I watched those with Monique and Naveen. Rodney, of course, and Watch It Played kind of thing. And then I had some other like nerdy stuff that I would follow. Not gaming related. But yeah, now it's like, now that I'm a part of the Twitcherverse, it's kind of changed. And there's only so many hours in the day too. And I try to give myself some grace when it comes to that, because I don't want to be like consumed with just staring at a screen all day, because it's not good for your health. I do get screen fatigue, so I have to take breaks, which is difficult as a streamer, because a lot of times you have to be staring at a screen for several hours in a day. I don't know how folks do it for video game streams where they're streaming like 7-8 hours at a time. I commend them for that endurance that they have. I just can't do that. So yeah, there's a lot to it, but I commend those that do have the patience and the wherewithal to make that happen. But yeah, like some things on YouTube I would just watch, and to be honest, there are some times when I like look at the time code on a video and go, okay, if it's more than like 20 or 30 minutes, then I'm out. Unless it's content that I really, really, really want to know about, it's hard for me to try to just stay connected. Michelle, I'm glad you stick to what you can do. Sometimes remember that it doesn't make those other streamers better than you, just different. Yeah, thanks, Michelle. I appreciate that. Because yeah, that was one thing too. I was definitely feeling the FOMO of, man, I can't do longer than 2 or 3 hours on my stream. Like, I'm not going to get enough followers. This is all going downhill fast. What am I doing? All this kind of jazz. And then I had a lot of encouragement from folks like Michelle and you, James, and other people that just enjoy just me as a person just being here. And that was really encouraging to go, like, the expectation was not, oh, you need to be on here every day because I need to watch you. It's like, no, I respect your personal space and you need to take time for yourself. And that was really helpful for me. So I appreciate that from both of you and from others in the community that have done that for me. It's been really great. And also too, I mean, recently Suzanne posted on Twitter about, supporting those content creators and things, and like, setting goals for yourself. Like, what are your goals here? And honestly, my goal here is to just provide a safe, welcome space for y'all to just hang out and enjoy gaming. And yes, this is not a board game, but it's a place where y'all can just come and be yourselves and just hang out. And that's what I wanted to provide in my events too. That's what I wanted to have that takeaway from people, I wanted that space for folks to feel like they can just come and learn a game if they wanted to, or if they just wanted to observe, like, that's totally great too. Because there's a lot of times, I've seen events and things where they're just like, oh, we're going through this whole demo and I'm gonna teach you this whole game. But if people are bored with it, then like, why force yourself to go through that? So I try to, like, one, teach games that are like easy to pick up and learn, that you can spend an hour and a half doing. And then at the same time, if you enjoy it, you can teach it to other people and have that space. Or if you don't enjoy it, it's only gonna be an hour of your time, like, it's not super long, and that's okay. Like, there are different strokes for different folks. So yeah, I'm just really glad for all of you here. Really glad to have this space to just, say, what, I'm just gonna color on my stream today and have my friends come hang out, and that's what I'm doing. So yeah. I'm realizing now there are so many of these little spaces here that I'm probably gonna fill by the time I'm done. I don't know if I'm gonna get to the camel today. Maybe I can save the camel for another time. And if any of you have suggestions too on, like, hey, have you ever thought about doing this on a stream? I am always open for it. I want to have more guests on streams. I want to play more games on streams, of course. But there are just some times when it's like, what? I just want to hang out and chat. Like, I know Monique does that sometimes on her streams, where she just has people come in and just ask questions. And she just sits there and chats with them. And I think that's just great. Because I think sometimes we need that now in this pandemic times, that we just need somebody to talk to. Since we can't see each other face to face, what do we do? So, yeah. Sorry, that was a lot of babbling. There, Jess. What are you doing? What are you doing next? Bum 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 ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, bum ba-da ba ba-da ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Coral reef? Sure, I'll do that over here. Or should I color it in? Should I color it in? That seems a little dark. No, I'll stick with it. I will stick with it. We still need to plan something together, but I agree your chat can be helpful. Yes, Jaybird, I agree. Are you okay with me addressing you as Jaybird on here, or do you want me to address you by your first name? I want to make sure I'm respectful of that. Yeah, I would love that. I would love doing collaboration. I think the only hesitation sometimes I have is just technology. You know, sometimes the computer wants to do its own thing and not cooperate. So internet connectivity goes down, or microphones decide to not work, or whatever. So more than fine either way. All right. I want to be mindful of those things too. So yeah, technology has always been one of my hesitancies for doing streaming as well, because you don't have to worry about technology when you're teaching a board game in the real world. You just have the game and you just have the people. So the only user error or actual just the human condition, right? But yeah. And so that's another thing that I'm nervous about for this weekend, is I'm going to be streaming with Russ for Chits and Giggles, and, you know, he's overseas in the UK and I'm here in the States, and so I'm just leery about things, you know, connectivity issues and all that kind of stuff. But there's only so much you can do, right? You have to tell yourself that, like, sometimes computers are going to be jerks and you can't do anything about it. Sometimes you just gotta roll with it, right? So I can just sit here and laugh while Steam is not loading on my computer, so I can't play this digital board game. And I can just laugh about it. I can stress and cry and yell into the void after the fact. But in the moment, there's only so much you can do. Only so much you can do. Yeah, the joys of technology can make it fun. Better try and laugh about errors than not. Yes. It has definitely taken me some trial and error to get to that point, though. But that's where I'm at. That is where I am at. Haha, that reminds me of those comics where they laugh about ebooks. Someone always shows up and shows up a paper book and is like, you don't need to charge this one. Exactly right. I think I've seen those at like libraries, right, Michelle? They have those like posted and stuff, encouraging folks to go to the library, which I am all for, going to the library and reading physical books. But yeah, I could definitely see that going. Haha, you don't gotta charge this one. But isn't it crazy how dependent we are on technology now? Like, it's just mind-boggling. I mean, I have my phone near me all the time. And when I forget to charge it at night, it's like panic mode. Like, I need to have several power cables, like charging cables for my phone everywhere in my house. Because heaven forbid, if I don't have a charger and my phone dies, it's like I'm disconnected from everything. I mean, the only thing it doesn't do is actually like make food for you. Like, you can order food through your phone, but it doesn't make food for you. Yeah, I'm over screen time. I got into board games to get off the screen, honestly. Yeah, good for you, Michelle. And I do have to schedule like screen breaks for myself too, because if I don't, then I would get real bad screen fatigue, and it would be, bad news bears for me. So, yeah, it was not a good deal. So I definitely encourage folks to make sure you take the time, do your screen breaks, take a walk outside, or even just stand outside your front door for 5 minutes, breathe in that fresh air. I also have to remind myself of that too. Although now I have to wear a mask when I go outside, but that's okay. I will take it. I will definitely take it. But, just have that space. Just have that space. Give your body that chance to just breathe. Breathe it all in. Okie doke. I am getting to these cool. Where was that one color that I had? Was it this one? I think it was this one. This hot pink. Yeah, I think that was it. What is this thing you call outside? Yeah. Oh, Gus, you're hilarious. Yeah, what is the outside? Us gamers might not know what that means. So we have board games that are about the outside, right? We have games about nature and animals and exploring the world. Why would we need to want to experience it in real life? We have a board game for it. Yeah, I had to get outside again. In the past week, I went on 2 different 3-hour walks. Great time to listen to podcasts again. Wow, that's really cool. I need to start doing more of that outside time too, because if I am going to conventions at the later half of this year, I need to have more endurance to walk around more and be on my feet more often and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, going outside is a nice thing to do. All right. Where was that other? I'm gonna do this. Oh, I realize this is the same color I colored the other one. That's okay. I will just connect it. Make it a little bit lighter so it's kind of got a little bit of contrast. Gosh, that was kind of Bob Ross of me. Which conventions, if any, are you thinking of going to this year? Well, actually, Jaybird, since I'm helping out with Haba Games this year, the plan is to be at Gen Con, Origins, BGG, and PAX. At least we have to have planned booths available for those times. T and I are not super stoked about that because we still feel like the pandemic is still in full effect. So different restrictions are happening. Oh, thank you, Jacob, for that follow. Appreciate that. So yeah, that's going to be it. Probably not Essen, even though I want to go to Essen. I don't know how the international travelers and the gates being open in Germany are gonna be allowed for us. So yeah. That'd be a busy month or two. Actually, it'll be a busy latter half. It'll start from September and go all the way to December. So Gen Con has been pushed to mid-September, and then a week after is Origins, and then I'm trying to remember when PAX is. I believe PAX is in December, and then BGG Con is in November, and then I think UK Games Expo is somewhere in there. It's a whole smorgasbord. So the latter quarter of the year is going to be filled with conventions. Yeah. Oh God, I just entered and the first word I heard was pandemic. I tested positive yesterday, so that's fun. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yes, Michelle, exactly right. Sending you some good vibes. Hope you get a quick recovery. Yeah, no, I was just talking about with conventions and traveling and all that kind of stuff. Oh, you got your first shot today. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Jaybird. Yeah, but I'm sorry, Jacob. Sorry to hear. I was just mentioning about convention season and what that's gonna look like. So, yeah, it's still a thing, The pandemic is still a thing. So, yeah, but welcome in, Jacob. My name is Jess, and I do board gaming streaming. Today I'm doing kind of a chill, relaxing thing. I usually stream learn, teach, and play alongs on Wednesdays. And then Fridays are kind of a combination of board game related content and chat and interactions and stuff. And today I'm doing some art. So yeah, Jacob says, I'll be okay. I'm young and in good health, so not too worried. But yes, it sucks. I've never felt so sick in my life. But thank you. Yes, you're totally welcome. Yeah, I really hope you recover quickly, because that is not fun. Not fun. So yeah, today I'm just chilling and hanging out with the chat. Before on Fridays, I've done painting of miniatures from board games. Last week I did some board game arena with the chat. So all kinds of tabletop related content. So welcome in. Feel free to ask questions, interact with the chat. We're pretty friendly here. Yeah. Take care of yourself. Sorry you've tested positive for such a negative disease. Yes, that's right, James. Filling with all the positive vibes, friend. I appreciate that. Okay. I think I'm just gonna fill these in just like this. Fill these in just like that. I love hanging out with art streams. They chill me out. So I'm staying in my room for like 2 weeks watching Twitch. Yeah, perfect. That's a perfect way to do it. You get your second shot on the 30th, James. That's awesome. I think stats for the US are somewhere like 50% now have had at least one. I think you're right, Michelle. I know numbers are varying. I mean, of course they're varying when it comes to the pandemic, right? But ever since vaccines are out, I think the numbers have gone down. I don't know. My husband knows. He's been following more strategically than I have. I don't like to do a lot of news following because it usually depresses me. So he is my filter. He reads all the news and all the junk that's going on in the world, and then he puts it in a nice package for me. So I get all the bullet points, I get all the information without like the controversy and the crap behind it. So my second is scheduled for May 15th, so I can relax. Yeah. Oh, thank you, James. Yes, this is a fairly chill, relaxed stream. 50% of Americans have at least one dose. Oh, I see what you're saying, Michelle. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I received the Johnson & Johnson one. So, and my 2-week, I don't know what you call it, like incubation period or whatever has passed. So I am good to go. That is not saying I'm not gonna go and like hug everybody, without masks on and like, lick fire hydrants or whatever. I'm still gonna wear a mask, and I think it's gonna be more of a trend now moving forward. Or at least I hope so, as far as like fashion goes. So I am still going to wear a mask in public spaces. But if I know that I'm around people that are vaccinated and have had their incubation time, then I will probably, do the social distance and keep, my space, but not wear a mask. But it's all a matter of preference, I don't want to enforce anybody to get vaccinated or to not get vaccinated. I personally think it's a good thing, but I know that there are other folks that can't get vaccinated. They're either, allergic to certain medications, or certain medications complicate things, or they have pre-existing conditions. So as much as I would love like the whole world to be vaccinated, I know that can't be a reality unless people decide for themselves. So don't visit me anytime soon. Yes. Sorry, Jacob. I don't know where you're located, but yes, I will make sure to wait at least 2 weeks before. Let's wait 2 weeks before we go visit Jacob, okay, friends? I plan to wear a mask for at least the next year. Yes, Michelle, I am totally with it. If we normalize masks in public, I'd love that. Getting sick is the worst. I'd be happy never getting a cold again. That's true. And I have heard that a lot of the common colds and stuff have gone down as well because of mask wearing. Imagine I will mask for a while. At least you're in good spirits. Yeah, that is very true, James. Yeah, so I have heard wearing masks has helped with the spreading of germs, so people aren't getting sick as often, which is awesome. I am totally for that. So yeah, it's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Hi, did you hear your mommy talking? You did? You did? Oh my goodness. You did hear your mom talking? Hey, come here. Come here, please. Come here, please. Your friends are online. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, look, friends. You didn't need to redeem any channel points. Soma just magically appeared. And so here she is. No need to redeem. Yeah. Always been. Yeah. You only need to use your point. Oh, Michelle, you're so funny. I upped the channel point level too. Oh, yeah. So Jacob, this is Gamer Kitty Soma. You will see her quite often on this stream. There are channel points you can redeem to go find her sometimes. But yeah, she's my fur baby. She loves being on camera and playing, and giving her mom kisses. Yeah. So yeah, she totally just came on her own, with her own whim, didn't you? Yeah. See, everybody thinks you're cute. You're cute and you're so sweet. And James appreciated the pets that you had earlier. Yeah. You're a good girl. Yeah, there's nothing on here for you to play with, except if you wanted to play with the color pencils. I don't know. She's slowly closing her eyes, which makes me think either A, she just woke up from a nap, or B, she's like super tired and wants to take a nap. So I like give her little pats like putting a baby to sleep, and often it works. So she knew I was sick and wanted to say hi. Yep, exactly right. I have seen a TED Talk video that talks about cats and their purring, and how the frequency of their purring could actually help with healing of some kind. Like either it kind of just stirs in functions of the body for themselves. So like if they have a cut or something like that, it helps with cell regeneration. I don't know if that there's like much science behind it, but if it's a TED Talk, I think it's pretty legit. But the frequency and tone of their purring can help be a calming thing for both themselves and for their humans. So, okay, I'm gonna put you down so I can finish coloring, okay? But can you say bye? Say bye to everybody? Yeah. All right. All right, Mom loves you. I'll go give you some treats in a little bit. All right, here we go. Back to it. Magic purring, awesome. Yeah, it was, I have to find that link, Michelle. And yeah, but it's like, you know, cats have their like innate senses of, you know, hunting and things too. So when you put toys out, they suggest putting them in places where they can hide and like hunt for them. The reason why they like hiding in like blankets and under covers and stuff is like, so it's their kind of like hunting tactics to like be in disguise so their prey doesn't see them. So a lot of like domesticated cats have a lot of the same tendencies from like their wild ancestors and stuff. So yeah. I have a Moodle, a Maltese and a Poodle. It sucks that I can't see him for 2 weeks. I don't want him kept in my room because that's unfair, so I give him to my housemates to take care of. Aww. Theo. Aww. Well, Jacob, if you are interested in joining Discord, I am a part of the Charity Board Gamer Discord community, which some of the folks in chat are a part of as well. And there's a Chicks Can Game channel on there. And I also know they have a channel for pet pictures, and folks on the Discord would probably love to have pictures of Theo. I have not seen a Maltese and a Poodle, so I am super curious on what that would look like. Is he like super fluffy? Does he have like curly hair? I need the details of this floof. I tend to call a lot of my friends' dogs floofs, even if they have short hair. It's just the way that I do things. Being very responsible. Yes, the pet pictures panel is a great to scroll through for cute overload. Yes, Jaybird is in that Discord as well, and he can totally vouch for that. But yes, you are correct, James. Jacob, great way to be mindful of your pet. Super kind of you, and I'm sure Theo appreciates it. I just found another pen that's in the pink family, so we are keeping it in the hot color palette here, Michelle. We are keeping it hot. Yeah, I might have to save that camel picture for another coloring stream. Another color stream. Ooh, the purple flames. Michelle, you always have the coolest emotes. Did you create any of those, or are those just from like different channels and stuff? I love them. There are some channels that I've seen that I'm like, I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's quite funny. I'm like, I want to laugh, but I'm not sure if that's the appropriate response to this this emote. Oh no, those are all global. Oh, interesting. I'll send some cute pictures to your Discord. Theo and I FaceTime this morning. Aw, sweet. Yeah. I guess I haven't scrolled enough through the global Twitch emotes. I'm always just stuck on the ones that I like channel subscribe to, so yeah. And of course using my own. So I've tended to like spam people with my own emotes in their chat when I like join. Like, hi, how's it going? Here's Soma, and here's me and Soma. And it's quite lovely. Quite lovely. Giant fluff ball about the size to my knee. Aww. Daily FaceTime with Theo is a must. Yep. Fluff balls are the cutest. Yeah. I know a lot of friends that I know with kiddos, they have doodles, golden doodles, or some sort of doodle, and they seem to be just like giant fluff balls and good with kids. So that's nice. I don't know. I told my husband I want a big dog, but I think in reality I probably want a smallish, like a medium-sized dog, one that I can like hold and like take a nap with and stuff. I was looking online like a couple months ago, and I saw a Saint Bernard puppy, and I was over the moon for him. But my husband had to kind of bring me back down to earth and was like, yeah, he's big now. He's gonna get bigger as he grows up. So yeah, I think I have to keep it in the mid-range kind of size for him. So we shall see. I used to have a golden rot rescued at 40 pounds. 1 year later was 85. Oh my goodness. So wait, a golden retriever and a Rottweiler? Wow. Did it have a tail then? Because I know, I think I think Rottweilers have to get their tails chopped when they're babies. Wow. I grew up with Australian Shepherds. So they're like medium-sized, like cattle dogs. And then I also had a rescue greyhound who was retired from racing. And he was our grumpy old man. And and he was taller than all the Australian Shepherds. So whenever the Aussies would run around, they would sometimes knock him out. So there was a couple times where he broke his leg because the dogs would just run like circles around him. And he was so tall that he was basically like a bridge for them. Yeah, but he was my grumpy old man. My family had a blind Saint Bernard as I was growing up. I still have a photo of him, and when I was 4, he was bigger than me. Oh, Sumo. Oh, that's such a sweet name. Tall, long hair like the golden, but coloration and bigger like a rot. Interesting. I mean, I guess you can kind of combine all those breeds together, right? Excuse me, friends. Allergies again. Yeah, I guess you can breed whatever, right? It sounds weird, but it's true. So yeah, you can do all kinds of things in the realm of dog breeding, I guess. Okay, what am I gonna do with this one? Also, since you said Australia so many times, hi, I'm from Australia. Oh, hello. Okay, so correct me, Jacob. So right now, is it like Saturday morning for you? Are you all like, I want to say like 18 hours or something ahead of the States? Yeah, I learned that because I watch Ella loves board games, and she's in Australia. And so it was just so crazy to like sometimes see her on social media and be like, hey, good morning, it's Saturday morning or whatever. And I'm like, what? What day is this? Time is so odd. I have no idea what's happening right now. So greetings to you over in Australia. (10:03 a.m. on Saturday. Okay, so doing the math. Currently, for me, it is 5 in the evening on Friday. 5 in the evening on Friday. So 10 a.m. for you, that means 12. So you're like 17 hours ahead? If I'm mathing right? Help me out, chat. Am I mathing right? 15 hours ahead. No, 17 hours ahead. 15? 17? Goodness, Soma, I can't do math. 17. Okay. Mama can't do math right now. She's coloring. Her whole thing is like chilling out. 17. Okay, all right. It's 17 hours ahead right now. Okay. Goodness me. That's why on my phone, I have to have different time zones set. So I have Sydney set as a time zone. I have London set as a time zone. I have Frankfurt set as a time zone because I know people in Germany. And also wherever Jaybird, y'all are East Coast time. I just worked it out. I'm gay and I don't do math. Daylight savings does not help. That's true. Yeah. Jacob, we welcome you however you identify. So, yeah, you are welcome here. Despite not knowing math, that is totally not a requirement to be in the chat on this stream. This is not a math stream. So no, I have my phone to help me with all of that. So it tells me like what time is things and stuff. So if people are like, hey, do you want to play a board game with me? And I'm like, yeah, let's play sometime tonight. And they're like, oh wait, that's like 2 a.m. my time. And I'm like, oh, dang it, I'm sorry. So I try to be accommodating to everybody in their time zones. So when I post things online, I post things in my time zone, and then I do the GMT. But now I know folks in the UK are in British Standard Time or Summertime or EST, typically 3 hours from here to me. Okay, so Jaybird, it's 8 p.m. for you over there. Okay, got it. So yeah, anyway, it's just so strange. I try to be accommodating. I am still learning, but I try to be accommodating to people's time zones. But then I just know that, sometimes people just have to catch me on the VOD, Sometimes it just doesn't work out to where people can't be online at the same time you are, so they're gonna have to watch the VOD later, and that's totally fine. Yeah, isn't it? Someone's just hanging out with me right now on the table. I think because I told her I was gonna give her treats, and so now she's kind of expecting it. So you will get treats. You will in time. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, little Soma. You will get your treats. I'm from Sydney, but if you ever met a person from Perth, they're 3 hours behind, so check with them. Oh, okay. I want to say Ella's in Sydney as well, but don't quote me on that. So my favorite YouTube people are in Australia. Thinker Themer, Ella, Angela, aka Nerfenstein, aka Board Game Gran. Oh, yeah, Board Game Gran. She's a delight. VODs are so helpful. I finally got my setup. Oh, good, Jaybird. I'm so glad because I know I missed one of your streams and I wanted to catch the VOD and I couldn't watch it because there was no VOD to watch. So I'm glad you got that all sorted out. Oh man, I'm recoloring over. I got distracted. I'm coloring. What am I coloring? This part. Okay. Yeah, time zones are odd. I really wish daylight savings would go away and that we would all have like a standard, like a central time zone, which would be what, in Iceland? Is Iceland like Reykjavik? Is Iceland like the center, like the central time? Australians are laid back, kind of chill. We love to have you all visit. I know I'm biased, but Australia is so beautiful. I would love to visit Australia. I would not mind that at all. And it's so lovely that so many folks are like, you should come visit me, and you should come visit me. And so I'm like, I would love it. I would so love it. If I had the money and if I had my own private plane, I would like totally make that happen. Totally make it happen. Oh, okay. We're getting down to it, friends. We are getting down to it. I think I need to add some more purple in here. I don't think I added enough purple in here. Primrose. What does primrose look like? Oh, okay. I think I did that was kind of like an eggplant color. No, it's a little bit lighter than eggplant. Eggplant has more of a blue tone to it, I think. Yeah. Okay. Bucket list to visit one day. Yeah, it's also very expensive. Prepare for that. Yeah, That's so strange, because it's like, okay, I want to go to Europe. I want to go, actually, my bucket list place, to be honest, would have to be Japan. I would love to see just the history and the culture in Japan. I think it would be super beautiful. I think I would need to take Monique with me, Game Freak Geek Girl, because I think she would just be an awesome traveling companion, and to eat all their lovely cuisine. But yeah, Australia would be really cool. New Zealand would be really cool because of Lord of the Rings, you know. But I do want to go to Australia for the Sydney Opera House. Yeah, there's just so many places around the world that I want to go and see and explore. And I want to go back to Europe again. I just recently took a DNA test and found out a lot about my like cultural heritage, and so now I'm like all fascinated about learning more of that culture and history and all of that stuff. Japan is beautiful. I was lucky enough to go several years back. Oh, I'm envious. Japan is a big bucket list spot for me too, between the food and the cherry blossoms and Tokyo Game Market. Michelle, that's right. Oh my gosh, we should so go. Okay, I will be your tour guide. Okay, all right. We're going to like vicariously live and say we have no money is not an issue, and we're just gonna go do all these travels. Michelle, you and me and Mo will go to Japan and eat all the food and do all the market stuff, and it'll be glorious. It will be glorious. Yeah, and then whoever wants to come with me to Australia, we'll go visit Jacob. They can show us all the things. It will be amazing. And then you all can come to the States and I could show you the Pacific Northwest. And all the beautiful things we have up here in this part of the country. So there we go. We'll make this plan, and we'll have to make sure we take board games with us and all the places, all the things. I need to learn Japanese. I don't think they teach any games in English. Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. In Australian schooling system, we actually learn Japanese as a second language. I'm coming to you. Really, Jacob? Wow, that is so neat. That is so neat. Yeah, Japanese I think would be cool. I always feel bad for people that have to learn English as their second language because it's so finicky. The English language, folks, is so finicky. Let me just put that out there. It is so finicky. You're like, what? Why is there all these exceptions to these rules? They make no sense. Why are there words that sound the same but are spelled completely different from one another? What is up with proper names and nouns and I don't know. Anyway, it's so I feel bad for those folks that are trying to learn English as a second language and they just have a really difficult time with it. And I'm like, I get it. It's a pain. It's a really big pain. What? Yeah, we only get French or Spanish. Yes, same, Michelle. I went the Spanish route, but you probably learned Spanish that is in regards to like Spanish that is spoken in like Mexico and like Baja California. Because the Spanish that's in more of like South American countries and like over in Spain is slightly different, right? So what up with that? Because we're globally close, I suppose, kind of like how lots of American students get taught Spanish. Yeah. That makes sense, Jacob. Yeah, you are, you know, geographically you are close to Japan. That does make sense. Yeah, it's just so strange. It's so strange. And I'm just, yeah. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. It's just so strange. So anyway, what we probably should do is we should probably just download Google Translate on our phones and just have them at the ready when we do all these international travels. And then we will just be fine, you know, because Google Translate is the exact translation that you need, right? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Google Translate only does so much. So anyway, yeah, it's... Oh, friends, I want to go and see and do and be all the things. But there's just no time. There's just never enough time. Never enough time to go and see and be and do all the things. So that's why we have Twitch. And that's why we have these lovely communities, so we can go and see and be and do all the things together here. All of my coloring materials are now in just this one giant thing. So I'm trying to do contrasted colors here, but I'm realizing I'm probably coloring the same thing twice. Where is my orange? Google Translate saved me in Europe for menus and signs. Nice, okay. Well, I never said I was good at Japanese, but I could try. Let's go to Korea after, though. My boyfriend is Korean, so we get our Seoul trip covered. Oh, nice. Very cool. Sounds delightful. Coloring is a journey, Jess. You just do it until you think you are done. Thanks, James. Thank you. Always such the encouragement, friend. I appreciate it. What pink do I want to do there? Or, yeah, let's do that. See, and there's sometimes that when I'm coloring, I like leaving some negative space, and then sometimes I don't. Like in this area here, you know, I left some negative space, so I'm not coloring it in there. But I feel like some of these other spots need to have it. So yeah, I don't know what to do down in this kind of like wheel area, and then in this kind of triangular area either. Oh yeah, and this is also a negative space that I didn't color in these spaces here. So, okay. I liked, what was that one? Was it this one that I liked doing? The raspberry? I think that was, yep. Raspberry was great. Actually, I'm just gonna color this whole triangle in because having that dark space would actually make this look kind of cool too. Yeah, that was cool. And then I'm gonna do these little pinwheel things down here. Okay. I like how that part pops. Oh, thanks, James. Wait, which part are you talking about? This part up here? This part of the arm? I know there's a lot going on a lot of these things. To be a little more specific. Wait. Do I want this one? Nope. I'm going to... Where was that? This one. Plum. I'm going to color it plum. Oh yeah, this is more the eggplant color I was talking about. Call it plum. Yeah, there we are. Oh, the negative space. Yeah. Got it. Got it. Yeah, we're getting it. In a world of color, sometimes black and white are the most shocking. Yep. I think I want pink here, but I think I'm gonna do these little swirly deals. So friends, I'm gonna be wrapping up here in a few minutes. Do we have anyone online that we want to raid? I just got this little section over here. Let me know in the chat if anybody's online right now that we can pop over and give some love. Where was that orange? Where was that orange? Ooh, I think it was this one. I haven't used this yet. Meeple Conrad is playing Scythe. Okay. Okay, yeah, we can raid over to him. Meeple Conrad. Dun, 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 dun. Meeple Conrad. Three votes for Conrad. Cool. Thanks, friends. Yeah, we'll raid over to him. Let's see. Doing this one here. So yeah, friends, I will be back on Sunday, 10 a.m. Pacific. That's 6 p.m. GMT. So for Jacob, 17 hours ahead. 17 hours ahead. That would be 5 a.m. on Monday morning, Jacob. So he'll probably have to catch my VOD. I'm going to be playing Grand Austria Hotel with the lovely Russell from For Chits and Giggles. I will do a TLN thing. So you can see about Tabletop Live Network. It will be starting tomorrow. So later on in the day for you, Jacob. But it's a 24-hour stream of lots of streamers that do board gaming content. You can see on the website who's going to be streaming this weekend. I am fortunate to be one of those folks on there. So yeah, join us and you can possibly win a copy of Grand Austria Hotel. Alrighty, friends. I think, you know, I don't like that part there. I'm going to do. Do I want this one? Yeah. Yeah, and then outside of that, I will be back on Wednesday with Happy Hour Hangout. Going to be, I think I'm going to do some Welcome to New Las Vegas. I think that's what I'm going to do. Oh, I need to sign my work. I always end up doing that. Here you go, friends. I will post this on the socials, the finished product. But there you have it. There is my meeple today. Thanks y'all for sticking around for the last 2.5 hours while I was just coloring and things. I will pop back up here to the top. And yeah, let me get our raid ready for Meeple Conrad. He will be a guest on some folks' streams too. Yeah, thanks Michelle for hanging out. You are wonderful. I appreciate you and your modding abilities. So, yeah, if I will see you all on Sunday, then that's awesome. If not, enjoy your weekend. Take care, stay safe, have fun gaming, and I will catch you next time. Bye, folks.